Hello and welcome back to Mordheim City of the Damned and the adventures of our Reckless Ranger warband from Bardon. So our first mission, where we tried all range, started pretty well. Um, Went a bit downhill in the middle, but we managed to pull out a win in the end. So uh, it's going to be difficult to get this warband up and running. So I'm happy enough with a win. One thing I'm not happy with is the fact that we only got two weight of wordstone and we now have 10 more days to get another 73 weight. So I said before I was going to assign some veteran skills. So what I've done is I've got negotiator, which will give us 3 additional days to fulfill workstone requests in the future. So that'll apply to the next request. Commander, which reduces the upkeep cost of leaders and impressive warriors by 8 gold. Scholar, which reduces the cost of training skills and spells. And also Healer, which reduces the treatment cost of wounded warriors by 2. And I'm going to nab one extra one as well. So I'm going to reduce the price of buying items because we're going to have to um, buy a lot of equipment for these guys to get them kitted out the way we want. Okay, so that's that done. Next, we're going to spend our points. So let's start with Paris here. So he's got one mental. We're going to increase his alertness because we want to be going earlier in the rounds and not have a situation where all of the enemy are acting before us, or most of them, like in the last mission. Same with Grace, we're going to increase her alertness. Later on, we're going to put points into intelligence as well for these guys to increase their poison and magic resistance. Morjax then, so for our archers in terms of martial, we want to increase ballistic skill and accuracy. So I'm going to start with ballistic skill because that's going to give us a better chance to hit, and accuracy later on is going to give us a better chance to crit. So uh, hopefully, when we do build these guys up, they're going to be able to get a number of critical hits and hopefully crit stuns, which will give us more time to pepper guys with arrows. And once we've got Brascus on board as well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut in the profile that each of the guys has set out for their guys, so you can have a look at where these stats and their skills as well are going to end up once we have them built correctly. Okay, so let's apply that. And then the other two guys didn't have any skills because they didn't survive the mission, so they didn't get that one extra XP that would have allowed them to get them. So let's go to our campaign. We decided we're going to do this Mark for Death, so we're going to get in and we're going to get deployed. Okay, so we need to. I think we're okay if we. Let's just take you out. So game night is not going to be able to come with us on this one. He's going to come hopefully in the. Well, it depends whether we decide to skip a day, but maybe he's going to miss 2 missions.
Just as you were closing to engage a rival warband, the horrific manifestation of the ghostly town crier causes both groups of warriors to flee in terror. As the apparition fades away, your warriors recover their courage. Scattered in their fright, your warband is spread out across the ruins, but so too are your enemies.
Okay, so scattered could be a bit of a disaster for us, depending on where we've been deployed. And it looks like we've already had contact with the enemy, with a number of enemies, it looks like. And it looks like they're another mercenaries warband as well. So let's check the map and see. So we've got one of their guys there. Our guys aren't that scattered. We're actually pretty close together, which is good. The two people we've seen from them um, are pretty close together, so maybe they are one group of the enemy. So let's mark this, that mark wordstone there and this wordstone here. So we need to be thinking about getting ourselves some wordstone from the map here, because we can't survive getting only 2 fragments like we did last time. So it means we're going to have to take some more risks, which I'm not particularly happy about, but it's something we've got to do. So where is so there's their cart, and then the wordstone is over in that direction. I can't jump down there, so I'm gonna have to make my way down. So let's take this bill back. We can jump down here, or no, we can't jump down the side, so let's jump down here. Okay, and then make our way to the front. We should be able to get to this bridge, which we can. Okay. So where is the guy that we saw in relation to us? Let's check the map again. So he should be down in there. So what I'm going to do is take an overwatch here. Grace now can move out, so she's going to head towards the wordstone. So we got rid of his overwatch. Okay, so it's not the best pickings. Let's put down a black powder trap. Let's back up a bit. Put down our trap here. Okay. And then end turn. Morjax now, he's going to make his way out. And again, head over this way, so he can actually shoot that guy. He's a young blood, so it means that he's going to be pretty good at melee, which is not good news for us. Let's get a shot on him to start, and then end our turn. And then David is bowing up next, so we know there's wordstone in here. We also know there's another guy in here as well. So the wordstone is right down the end there. So do I want to go over and focus fire on that guy, or do I want to be tangling with him? So he's taking up wordstone at the moment, so we're just going to focus on the guy in there if we can. So let's overwatch. We definitely don't want to be seeing any more of the enemy. Right now it's 4 against 2, which isn't too bad. Oh, but there's another guy, so they're evening things up.
A new round has started.
Okay, so Paris is first up for us, so he should have a shot on someone. So 60% shot on that chap. So we can aim for an 80% chance. Let's hit him. Okay, that's good. Then let's reload for 3. and just take a normal shot. Okay, pretty good damage to start. Now let's end the turn. Okay, thankfully that guy is just deciding to shoot and he's not having much luck. Okay, you can hear someone moving around. Ah, here comes the leader. Now he's going to do a lot of damage to us, I think, in terms of his melee ability compared to anyone else who's on the field, at least. So now we need to take a risk here and start gathering yourself some Wordstone. It's only going to be 7 weight in total, but that's more than 3 times the amount that we gathered in our first mission. But it does depend on her staying up and in action. Okay, so let's move her back where she has a shot. So she has a 64% chance. So who's that on? It's on the leader. How about the other guy? So we've got a 48% chance on him. So normally I'd like to focus fire, but I want to take this shot on the leader and see what that gets us. Okay, nice hit on him. And now we are going to go to their cart. Okay, and see what's in their cart. So nothing really much. So what she's going to do next turn is put one of our Wordstone in the cart, take their idol, then swap the idol out for the Wordstone we put there and drop their morale. Okay, so let's reload with David. He can't move because he will get ambushed if he does. And he doesn't actually have a shot, which is strange with so many enemies standing so close to him. So I think what we're going to do is let's just switch weapons in preparation for a fight, and then take a dodge stance. So we definitely don't want him going out of action in the second fight. We're not going to be able to disengage because the leader is standing right behind us there with Morjax, so he's going to have to switch weapons as well. And he's going to have to swing in with his dagger on this guy. And then he can take a dodge stance. So the dagger and the free hand means that at least they're a bit dodgier than they normally would be. And that obviously paid off for Morjax.
A new round has started.
Now, David gets to start this particular round, so we don't really want to trigger the leader, but there's not really much we can do other than ambush stance. So Morjax can swing at this chap and then take his dodge stance. Oh, that guy finally hit us, and he did a fair amount of damage as well. Okay, Paris is going to reload. And then he's going to... So he can't reload again, so he's just going to shoot. We're going to focus on that guy. Okay, that's great. And then let's reload for 4. and then shoot again. Okay, pity that missed. That would have been one of them down and out of our way. So let's do a switch here. So fragment goes in. Then we steal their idol. Okay, we got some Liberator's Boon for ourselves. We don't want to reload, we want to interact with the cart, please. Okay, so let's swap the fragment for the idol. And the enemy will never think of looking there for it, which is lucky enough for us. Let's reload. And then, so who do we have a shot on? That guy. 48% chance to put that chap out of action, so we're going to take that shot. And there he goes. So that's one of them down first, which is great. And we are going to take a dodge stance. And they're already having to test a route. Unfortunately, they did pass their first test. So now Dave is taking a bit of damage from the leader. But Morjax is hurting, so
A new round has started.
Morjax could get involved in the fight with the leader. That doesn't sound too great for me, so let's have a look at the map. I don't think that guy got all of the wordstone in there, so what Morjax is going to do is, it does leave us a bit short-handed, but I want him to come through here and head, so where is the wordstone from here? It should be to his left in the corner, so down there. But I want to put him somewhere where those guys can't shoot him or put him out of action. So I think here he should be okay. Let's ambush. Okay, David now has to deal with the leader. Okay, that's a nice start. And then let's take a dodge stance. So we are going to have to, I think, jump parts down and get involved in the fight with the leader. Let's jump down. Okay. Then let's loot here. So it's he's not the person we want. I think it's actually the leader that we need to put out. Is it? Yeah. So we may as well focus on him. I don't think we're going to be able to switch weapons, which is a pity. No, we can just end our turn, so we're going to have to switch weapons in the next round. Okay, and at least Paris shot us, so he's getting more accurate, but he's spreading his attention around. Hopefully the leader does the same. Because David can't take too many more hits from him. Grace now can reload. Okay, and she can move up. So she's a 4% chance to hit the leader. That's because he's in combat with two people. I'm gonna get a better 19%. Okay, if we go back here and collect our rebuild. Okay, and then we aim that makes it a 24% chance, so it's slightly better. So although it's a long shot, we've got to take it. Okay, unsurprisingly we missed, and then she could take a dodge stance. Okay, how active is this guy going to be? Too active for us, so David out of action for the second mission in a row.
A new round has started.
Morjax now can head over and find where this wordstone is. So we've got, we're going to take the cluster first, obviously. So let's take that. Here's our gather and everything. Okay, and let's take the shard. And then finally we can take a fragment. Okay, so he's got that. He is going to have to move back over with the other guys. Let's see if we can put him behind the tree here. Because now Paris is all alone against their leader, which we don't want. Especially seeing as that guy has really improved his shooting. Okay, so Paris now can switch weapons. Okay, and attack this guy. So no crits there, which is a shame. So we got either, we're gonna go for parry because obviously it's a better chance. Now Grace is not going to reload, she's going to have to switch weapons and get involved here. Okay, that's a good start. And then she can end her turn. So we fail us all alone, which is great. And now we need this guy to miss, which he does.
A new round has
so
started.
we've got our 3 guys acting before theirs, so we should be able to put this guy out of action. And there we go, so we reduce him to 0 morale, and straight away that gives us the win. It means we couldn't get the optional objective because we'd no chance to pick up his token, which is a bit of a pity, but it's the way the game works, so we just gotta go with it. So let's continue here.
When the Baron hears how you decimated the enemy, he will be as pleased as a halfling in a pie shop. He may even send a bit of gold by way of
That'd be
gratitude.
nice if he sent us a bit of gold, but I'd rather have a full recovery for David, if it's all the same. Okay, so first off, Paris got 2 XP. Grace got a martial advancement. Morjax got 2 XP, and how did David do? Permanent injury, confusion. Mental damage causes the warrior to suffer random moments of confusion. This injury reduces alertness and maximum alertness by 1, which is a bit of a pity, but we're going to continue on with him unless David lets me know that he'd rather re-roll the warrior. Okay, and our warband got 2 XP. We got 5 gold. We got a lot more wordstone than we did last time, so altogether it's 50, 45, 65, 66 weight of wordstone, I believe. No, so I had those the wrong way around. I thought it was 3 clusters. We got 1 cluster, so it was only 35 weight of wordstone. But it's 34 actually. So it's still a lot more than we got last time. And we're about halfway now to the total that we need. Let's go into warband management. We need to pay our treatment. And we need to pay our upkeep, which thankfully is pretty low at the moment. And then let's spend our points. So Paris has no points to spend. Grace has a martial, so we're going to increase her accuracy, or sorry, her ballistic skill for better accuracy. Morjax, no points. Game night. So David, we're going to go with ballistic again, and then return to the warband. Let's move on today.
New hired swords are available.
Okay, so we've got 2 warriors receiving treatment now. So let's see. It's going to be 2 more days for David. Oh, don't want to do that. And how many more days for game night? So 1 more day for game night. So what we're going to do is move on another day.
A new challenge is
we're definitely not going to be doing any story missions this early. So now let's switch out. So we want to bring game night back in, and we're going to take David out. And this is a good time now to get Brascus on board. So let's hire a new warrior, and I'll customize. So let's just rename him to start with. And then I'll do the rest of the customization off camera. Okay, and then I'm going to have a look at what we have available. So that's the story mission, which we're not going to do. We're marked for death, very poor and poor, no thank you. We've got a deadly, which is good and good. And then we got a hunters on prey, which is a hard, average, and good. So I think we're going to go for that one. It's going to be more challenging than the missions we've done so far, but at least it's not going to be as challenging as a deadly, which could basically cripple our warband. But that is going to be next time, and this brings us to the end of this particular video. So if you have enjoyed, please consider subscribing, liking, and posting a comment below. And I really do hope to see all of you next time. Goodbye.